What's up, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. The first thing I'm gonna ask from you guys before I even start the video is to look at the little red button down below that says subscribe and just subscribe real quick for me. Please subscribe. And because it helps with the algorithm and pretty much helps with the whole channel. So please subscribe and like the video because we're gonna be dropping some knowledge in today's video. The topic of today's video is gonna be about the truth about becoming rich. I don't like that word rich because in my mind, being rich, I don't want to say it's a bad thing, but the way people use it, I want to become rich, that just means they want to pretty much have materialistic things that they can show to other people. But in my mind, when I think about being rich, I think about being wealthy. Not rich, but wealthy. So if you want to really reword the title of this video, it's going to be the truth about becoming wealthy, right? The truth about becoming wealthy. Wealthy means being able to have financial knowledge and not only having it for yourself, but being able to pass it down to generations, your family members, your kids and their kids' kids. You're going to be able to pass that memory and the knowledge down to them. You got to understand, income alone doesn't make you rich, or it doesn't make you wealthy per se, right? A lot of people believe that if they make more money, that everything will change for them. But you have to understand that's a misconception, because the only real way to become wealthy and to actually create wealth is through income first, right? But with that income, you're able to scale that by buying consistently into appreciating assets like stocks, or getting into real estate, getting into whatever investments that you're getting into. And then from there, you can grow your assets over time. That's the biggest thing that people have to understand, is that just income alone doesn't help you. You have to understand that income doesn't build real wealth only, right? What you do with your money does. Where you put your money and allow it to grow does. So that's one of the biggest things that I want people to understand. If your lifestyle increases every time your income increases, you're not getting richer, but you're just spending more money. So if you're consistently, let's say you get a job, right? You get a job that's paying you 30,000 or 40,000. And you already have bills, you already have stuff that you're paying. But throughout this whole time that you have this job, you're consistently buying things that you don't need. You're a person that just likes to shop on Amazon consistently, and you're not disciplined enough to like be able to look at something and not be like, okay, I know all the time sometimes we just want to buy things because it's gonna make us feel better. We think it's gonna make us feel better. But you have to be able to discipline yourself in a way where you're like, okay, yeah, I see this thing, I might want it at the moment, but I don't really need it. I don't need it. There's a difference between a want and a need. A need is a car. You need a car to make more money. You need shelter. You need to live somewhere. You need water. You need food. Those are needs. Those are necessities that you can't live without. But a want is the next J's that are coming out. Designer belts, designer bags. Those things, you don't need them. Designer shoes. I know a lot of our community, that's what we thrive off of. We love buying those things just to show others that we have money. But that's not how real wealth is built. All right? Real wealth is built through actually taking that money and learning how to invest it. Taking that money and learning how to put it in appreciating assets. Do not allow lifestyle inflation to trap you. This is one of the biggest reasons people never actually build wealth, because time after time again, they allow lifestyle inflation to get them, to trap them. You get a raise, you upgrade your car, you make more money, and you think now you can upgrade to a penthouse style apartment. Because now what's most important to you in your head is upgrading your lifestyle and trying to seem cool to others, trying to look the part, right? When in reality, people won't know, but you'll be able to flex on social media. You'll be able to show people here and there these seconds, these moments, and these seconds of your life that are going good. But in the backside, in the background, things are not actually going good for you. You're struggling trying to even keep up with your car note. You're struggling even trying to cover rent. So those are the things you got to understand, is that do not let lifestyle inflation trap you and make you feel like you have to show others that you're doing good in life. You have to show others that, like I'm doing better than you, or I'm doing good. Like, nobody cares more about yourself than you actually do. You're the only person that cares about yourself that much. The more you think people the more you think people care about you and look at you and look like they're worried about you, nobody actually cares about you. You have to be more worried about the real things that matter instead of the materialistic things and the things that people are just gonna see on the internet. Because at the end of the day, they do not really matter. Yes, I'm not telling you to not buy things occasionally. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that, because everybody, we have those tendencies. We just want to buy things. But I want you to become a little bit more disciplined with what you're doing and become more intentional. Okay, I have these apps on my phone. Do I have a struggle with anytime I see something on Amazon? Do I want to buy it? If that's you, delete that app. If that's you, delete Shein, delete Temu, delete Amazon, delete whatever app it is that you're using, Fashion Nova, whatever apps that you're using or websites that you usually frequent to buy things. Just delete those apps, because in 2026, we're 3 months into the year. You should not be having those problems. Those same problems you used to have back in 2020, you should have grown from them. Same spending habits. If you're going back, reverting back to your same old spending habits, doing the same things that were keeping you broke and stagnant for the last 3, 4, 5 years, you shouldn't be doing them in 2026. You have to make a change. So part of making that change is realizing that not getting trapped into lifestyle inflation and always buying things just to look cool, or buying things because you wanted to upgrade, right? Just find a way to do better. Find a way to become more intentional. So usually what happens is people are just consistently spending without tracking or looking at how much they're actually spending. And you honestly lose track, and you fall right back to where you started. Because in your head you're like, damn, I had $4,000 or $5,000. What went wrong? Now I'm down to 2,000 because a bunch of stuff just went wrong in the middle of that time. So think about that. Do not let lifestyle inflation find you. Wealth comes from ownership. So the real shift is, this is what wealthy people do. Wealthy people, they don't just work for their money, they own things. So they own stocks. They go out and start businesses, or they own businesses. They go out and buy a business, right? And those are the things you can go out and learn, actively learn. They go out and start real estate. They have assets that are growing over time and make them money. So you need to tap into those things and become more knowledgeable about what stocks are, what businesses that you can invest into, or what businesses ideas that you can start that your local city or the area you live in need. Because I'm pretty sure every city that you live in, or every state that you live in, there's a business that needs opening. You might not realize it because you're not thinking about it in the moment, but there's a business idea that if you just put your mind to it and started it in your city, you could pop off with it. I'm not talking about e-commerce. I'm not talking about drop shipping. I'm not talking about another clothing brand, because there's too much of them already. They're a little saturated. But there's that small business idea that you might not think that anybody cares about, like a selling iPhone cases business, right? Or I don't want to say a restaurant, because startup costs for restaurants are crazy, but a laundromat, opening up something, just to start. And you could find a little hole in your community where you can take yourself and insert yourself into that. And from there, you've created a business idea, and realize people are going to start realizing, oh, damn, we actually needed a laundromat right here. Now you've become this great entrepreneur and stuff. And now from there, from one, you can go to two, you can go to three, you can go to four. So wealth is in ownership. Wealth is in getting assets, getting things that will grow over time, whether it's a business, stocks, real estate, whatever it is. But you could build your wealth from doing these things. Fourth, you have to let time be your best friend. Time is your biggest advantage. Most people underestimate how powerful time is when it comes to money. You don't need to invest thousands right away. Even small amounts, invest it consistently over time. It will grow to something big. That's the thing people don't understand. You try and make these quick flips, these quick trades, or doing options trade, you're doing this, you're doing forex, you're doing all these things. But in reality, what can actually help you is learning how to invest long term and being patient. The reason you don't we don't the reason people honestly don't like investing, long term investing, is because we want everything right now. We're not able to delay our gratification. That's the thing. We want everything right now. We want a sense of gratification right now in this moment. You want to be a millionaire right now. You want to be a 20-year-old millionaire. That's what's in your mind. But I understand it. But if you're able to delay your gratification and realize that always time is running out, but if you allow time to be your best friend, it will be your biggest advantage. You will see how you can use time to be on your side. So the earlier you start, the easier it becomes. The longer you wait, the harder it gets for you. Realizing that consistently is going to beat everything else, right? It doesn't matter. Becoming rich isn't just about one big move, but it's about the small little steps that you take. Investing with every paycheck that you have, right? Or saving with every single paycheck that you have. Not too much saving, but budgeting your money the right way so that you're investing and you're saving at the same time. So you have a combination of both. So you're not having to sell your assets when you didn't save enough. So you have to find a way to budget both of them. Saving consistently, investing consistently, and then staying disciplined and being consistent. That's what actually builds wealth. If you understand these principles and these things early, and you create a system for yourself, over the next 20, 30 years, you'll be very successful. So thank you for watching this video. And don't forget, like I said in the beginning of the video, please subscribe. Please subscribe, because that's how my videos stay in your algorithm and you'll be able to watch more, and we'll be able to drop some more gems for you. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what type of videos you guys want to see. Thank you for watching. Peace.